Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to yet another video. Before we get into the topic for today's video, I just want to remind everybody that next week we will be going back to our regular upload schedule. So it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday that I will be uploading videos from next week and on. This week was a little weird, just a few things going on with the channel that caused the upload schedule to mix up a little bit, but we will be going back to the regular upload schedule starting next week. And also, Monday and Thursday next week I will be streaming, so if you want to come catch me live, you want to chat with me a little bit, or just watch some gameplay live from, your boy, J-Bone the Man, then by all means stop in. It's on Twitch. You can find the link to that channel in the description of this video, or you can go to my channel and find it there pretty much. But I will be streaming Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you all there. So if you stay up to date with Call of Duty news, you probably already know that they have been hinting at the fact that Specialist might be in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Now, for everybody who is going to say, no Jay, it's Modern Warfare 4, the whole Modern Warfare series didn't have Specialists in the game. Well, if you think back to Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2, those two games had 0 specialists in them. You were literally just the default soldiers that Treyarch has made in the game. So there was no specialist in the beginning of Call of Duty's life cycle. But when Black Ops 3 came out, that's when they first implemented these insane, cheap ways to get kills. These specialists that they put into the game. And then, right after Black Ops 3 came out, Infinite Warfare came out, who is made by Infinity Ward, and if you don't know this already, Infinity Ward made Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, so they made the whole Modern Warfare series, but in Infinite Warfare, they put specialists in their games. So obviously, if they're willing to put specialists in their games already, they have experience in that field, so I don't see why they wouldn't put specialists in Modern Warfare 4. Now, it is kind of a cool idea. Now think about it. I mean, we've seen specialists in all these futuristic themes. Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, both very futuristic titles with jetpacks and all these other crazy things. I mean, Infinite Warfare partially took pretty much place in space. So specialists were huge in Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. And that's all we saw it in. We only saw it in a futuristic theme. So modern day is coming along if they do decide to make a Modern Warfare 4. But even Ghost 2, those both would probably be modern day titles. I don't see them straying away from modern day at this point after all the futuristic titles that they keep slapping out at us. I think they probably want to take it back to modern day. But it would be interesting to see a modern day specialist. What could they possibly do? What special abilities could a modern day specialist have? I mean, you see all these crazy things in these futuristic games, but what would a modern day soldier actually use that they could use towards a specialist? Thinking about it is awesome. I actually think it'll be pretty cool to see all the unique things that they could put into a modern day specialist, but at the end of the day, I hate them. I absolutely hate specialists. It's just a cheap way to get kills. Now, I can't deny the fact that they are fun. Have you ever run around with a Tempest or the Annihilator or even the Flamethrower? Have you not run around with any of those things? It's a blast when you finally get to use it. But the fact of the matter is when you get killed by it, it is frustrating. Especially when you're going on a streak, you're getting good clips, or you're just having a good time. And, you see a flamethrower that comes and melts you in 2 seconds. You have a Tempest shot that shoots you, absolutely destroys you, and shocks all your teammates around you. Or you have a pistol that can shoot across the map and just destroy you. It's a lot of cheesy things in this game. I mean, even think back to Black Ops 3. Please think back to Black Ops 3 for 5 seconds. Do you remember? I think his name was Reaper? It was the robot. It was the robot who had a minigun that came out of his arm. It was a minigun. That's the only specialist I used in Black Ops 3. That's the only one that you actually needed in Black Ops 3 because that minigun was so OP. But it just proves my point even more. It's a very cheap way to get kills. I don't really think they should add specialists in a Modern Warfare 4 game. Now I'm going to tell you why I think Infinity Ward will put Specialist in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. First off, they always try to follow up Treyarch at this point. It seems like everything that Treyarch is doing with Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, they're trying to either top that by copying their ideas and trying to perfect them, or they're just literally just trying to copy their ideas and just put it in their game. Infinity Ward has not impressed me past the Modern Warfare series. Ghost was a good game, but it wasn't really anything revolutionary for the Call of Duty series. We've seen a lot more drastic and cool changes in the upcoming CODs compared to what Ghost had to offer. It was still a fun multiplayer experience, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't really anything too crazy. Yeah, there was the Levolution or whatever it was, where it was crazy earthquakes and little things like that, but that didn't really affect it. Honestly, that made it worse. I hated those earthquakes. That made me so angry the majority of the time. So the point I'm trying to make is that pretty much Infinity Ward always tries to one-up any game Treyarch designs. So at this point in time, the last game they made was Infinite Warfare, and for them that didn't do very well in a lot of people's opinions, even though I personally enjoyed the gameplay, because I think any game that Infinity Ward designs is always a smooth experience off start. Yes, a few guns here and there need to be nerfed, but it's not clunky, it's not weird feeling. I can always get into a smooth Call of Duty role when I play an Infinity Ward Call of Duty game. But they are stressing right now. The last game was Infinite Warfare. Right now in their minds, they're thinking they need to top it off. They need to do something crazy. They need to do something just out of this world to attract all these new people, all these new gamers, pretty much a younger crowd as well, and get them attracted into what Modern Warfare 4 can be. So there probably will be specialists added into that, since specialists are really pretty much the wave right now. They are a easy, cheap way to get kills. It's as simple as that. That's how it goes. But this is why I don't think they will put it in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. This is why I think they're just going to scrap specialists. This is the more logical side of Infinity Ward. The side that I know, the one that pretty much everybody knows, the whole Modern Warfare series, the flames, just the straight fire gameplay. I'm just praying that they just look at all the past examples of games that they have made. Just look at Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Just take the best parts of these games, the best parts, okay? I'm not talking about shoving specialists into the games, no. I'm talking about putting the most iconic things of these games into Modern Warfare 4. None of the negatives. Yes, there will be new negatives we'll find along the way of Modern Warfare 4. Obviously, every game will always have a negative, okay? That's just gonna be how it goes. But if they just put all the things that we know and love from this whole series into Modern Warfare 4, that is all they need to do to win any Call of Duty Modern Warfare fan over. That's all they need to do. And new people will be attracted to that too. Just because it's not like all these new Call of Duty things that are going on right now. The new trends that are just setting off in Call of Duty history with all these microtransactions, specialists, and cheese everywhere. No. If they just take the most prime parts from all the Call of Duties that all the core fans remember, put it on a more modern engine, make it look cleaner, graphics better, it will attract new people as well, as long as it looks appealing. And you have to have a good marketing campaign. You need to make sure everything's up to date. You need to hype people up as usual. That's the only way it's going to sell. If it's a bad marketing campaign, which they usually do not fail at. Usually they have a pretty solid campaign going on. But if they do everything correctly, this could just be an absolute hit. This could be the game that could possibly reunite so many Call of Duty fans all together. And I think all fans, whether you're a Sledgehammer fan, Treyarch fan, or Infinity Ward fan, what I mean by that is whether you like Modern Warfare series, the Black Ops series, or I don't know, Advanced Warfare, enough, whatever. Sledgehammer's worked on, I think, games in the Modern Warfare series and Black Ops series too. So whether you like Black Ops or Modern Warfare, I think if they do it correctly, everybody on both sides would enjoy this game. But everybody, this is all the time I got to make this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Leave your comments down below. I'm curious, what do you guys think? Should they put specialists in Modern Warfare 4, or should they completely ditch the idea from the game? I mean, it's mind-boggling, the possibilities that could be going on with the specialist in a Modern Warfare game. Could you imagine what they could do with those? But at the same time, it's like, I'm tired of the specialist cheese. It's so much cheese in these specialists. I swear to God, it's insane. It's mind-boggling, and at this point in time, I'm just getting a little tired of all these specialists and dying from all these crazy things. I just wanted to be a fair playing field. Nobody has to have anything overpowered. Everybody's even. You have your gun and you have your mind, and you just go in, you outthink your opponents, outgun your opponents, do your thing. I think that's the best way Call of Duty could possibly be, and I think that's pretty much the best way that they can make a Modern Warfare 4 game. Don't forget to smack that like button if you enjoyed the video today. Make sure you dislike it if you pretty much absolutely hated it. I don't care what you do. Do whatever you want on this channel. By all means, that's all you. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check out Mondays and Thursdays streams, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. You can check out the Twitch link in the description below. It's always going to be there, and you can talk to me on Twitter as well if you want to chat. J-Bone the Man. Catch me there. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.